Celebrities who destroyed their careers in 2020. 2020 was a bad year for everyone. Some people went to the extreme and ruined their entire career. Being in the spotlight means everything you do is going to be examined with a microscope. That's the price of fame, after all. A celebrity's life is one of constant scrutiny, which is why they enjoy such dizzying highs and equally destructive lows. Many of the times, famous celebrities around the world have destroyed their entire image and career all by their lonesome. In this video, we talk about some of them. Mel Gibson. Once a star of extremely famous movies like Braveheart and the Lethal Weapon series, Gibson's downfall began in 2009 when he was caught by the police for driving under the influence of alcohol. He proceeded to go on an anti-Semitic rant, exclaiming, "The Jews are responsible for all the wars in the world. Are you a Jew?" In 2010, he was also recorded making racist and extremely hateful comments towards his girlfriend at the time. Since then, he's not really done much acting, but he has still been able to secure various directing jobs. Lindsay Lohan. The star of The Parent Trap went down a rocky road as time went on, and many directors and actors complained about how hard she was to work with. Lohan was known for her heavy partying, which resulted in her missing several shoots and constantly being late for work, among other erratic behavior. As time went on, her career options dwindled. Smallay. Jesse was on the path to stardom for portraying his groundbreaking role as a gay black man on the drama series Empire. It all came crashing down in a bizarre turn of events when he was charged with staging a fake hate crime assault where he paid two men to attack him. The media frenzy that followed pretty much ended his career. Cheeney Ahuja. The gangster actor was arrested in 2009 on charges of raping, detaining and threatening his 19-year-old domestic help. While the victim later recanted her statement, the judge in the case believed she testified under pressure and awarded Cheeney a jail term of 7 years. He's been out of the news for a long time since. Fardeen Khan. Fardeen Khan had a half-decent run in Bollywood for a short while. However, a 2001 drug charge for buying cocaine spelled doom for his career. The media scandal that ensued meant he had to lay low, and soon his acting career was pretty much over. Sheen. The 2.5 Men star had a very public meltdown where he proclaimed he had tiger blood and where he also waxed eloquent about how he was indestructible. He also insulted the show's creator Chuck Lorre, for which he was fired. Following these incidents, he's been pretty much jobless in the acting field. Bill Cosby. Serious allegations of sexual assault spanning decades from the 1960s to the 2000s came crashing onto this comedy legend, absolutely demolishing his career in the process. Once a beloved family actor, Cosby now spends his time in jail on a slew of charges. Bynes. Amanda Bynes was highly popular when we were kids, essentially because she was one of the stars on Nickelodeon. It's hard to realize these icons of your childhood are human just like the rest of us, but you can't avoid growing up. Amanda's erratic behavior later on became quite a topic of discussion. She was charged with multiple DUIs. She started a fire in a random person's driveway, and she was even caught shoplifting. Following all of this, she took a long hiatus from acting. Leah Michelle. In May 2020, Leah Michelle tweeted her support for the Black Lives Matter movement, but the tweet became a lightning rod for controversy when her former Glee co-star Samantha Ware replied to the post. Ware said that Michelle had insulted her, targeted her, and threatened to get Ware fired off the show. Shortly after these accusations became public, many other actors and actresses told their own stories about Michelle's bad behavior on the hit musical series, as well as other productions. As the controversy continued, food delivery company HelloFresh severed their ties with Michelle. The actress eventually issued an apology on Instagram for her past behavior, but in an interview with Variety shortly after the blow-up, Ware questioned whether Michelle had truly learned from her mistakes. Selfridge. Taylor Selfridge starred in the MTV reality show Teen Mom OG, but a few days before a special episode about her family was set to air, the network pulled it. MTV said they cancelled the special and would be firing Selfridge because of racist social media posts she made in the past. Selfridge was quick to apologize for her comments. However, she claimed that she wasn't actually fired and had chosen to leave reality TV for her family. Whether she was forced out or resigned, MTV made it clear that racist comments would not be tolerated by their network. Hartley Sawyer. Team Flash might have to save the day without the elongated man next season. Hartley Sawyer played the stretchy superhero in seasons 4 through 6 of The Flash, but before he put on the mask, the actor joked about racism, sexism, assault, and other taboo subjects on Twitter. When these tweets re-emerged in 2020, Sawyer was fired from his role on The Flash. After he apologized for his actions, both his former showrunner Eric Wallace and co-star Grant Gustin expressed their anger and disappointment at his distasteful tweets. Ellen DeGeneres. The voice behind Finding Nemo's Dory can't seem to stop swimming into controversy in 2020. When Ellen joked that quarantining herself in her mansion was like being in jail, she was called out for not recognizing her privilege. Shortly after she made this joke, numerous people shared stories about Ellen being mean and disrespectful to her guests and staff. But the biggest controversy revolved around her show's production. Several members of her television crew had their pay reduced and saw their roles replaced by freelancers when Ellen's show moved to a virtual format. Amidst all the controversy, Ellen won a Daytime Emmy Award for the Best Daytime Talk Show in 2020, but even so, with some, her reputation has taken a hit. Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. YouTube sensations Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson are known for their controversial behavior and feuds, but 2020 took things to a whole new level. Controversial content from both creators resurfaced that year, including screenshots of an old Jeffree Star cosmetic website featuring Nazi imagery, as well as old Shane Dawson videos featuring blackface and use of racial slurs. Dawson was also called out by Jada and Jaden Smith for making inappropriate sexual remarks about Willow Smith when she was only 11 years old. As a result, Shane's YouTube channel was demonetized and he lost other business deals, while Jeffree remained silent. If the past has taught us anything, however, it's that this Dramageddon is far from over. Doja Cat. Shortly after Doja Cat's single Say So trended up to the top of the charts in May 2020, hashtag Doja Cat is over party started trending on Twitter. The hashtag picked up traction after rumors and questionable videos suggested that Doja Cat made appearances in racist chat rooms. Twitter users also alleged that the title of her Didn't Do Nuffin song was a racist reference meant to mock African Americans who experienced police brutality. While Doja Cat apologized for using the term, she said it was never meant to reference current events. She also denied taking part in any racist conversations or associating with white supremacists. Lana Del Rey. Singer Lana Del Rey felt her songs were constantly being criticized for glamorizing abuse. So in May 2020, she took to Instagram to defend her works. Del Rey started the post by claiming artists like Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Cardi B, and more were able to sing about sexuality without being called out. Fans felt Del Rey needlessly criticized her fellow female artists while ignoring the fact that they have received backlash in the past. They also felt like she was specifically targeting women of color in her complaint. Unlike other celebrities, Del Rey skipped the apologies and started defending herself against angry fans. Although her Instagram post was meant to reduce criticism coming her way, she may have drawn more critics against her. 4 members of the Vanderpump Rules cast. Bravo's Vanderpump Rules reality show may have set the record for most cast members fired in 2020. Max Boyens lost his job after screenshots of various racist tweets emerged. Brett Caprioni was dropped for repeatedly dropping racial slurs in his tweets, but Stassi Schroeder and Christian Doubt's actions may have been the most dangerous. In 2020, a story re-emerged of the incident where they called the police on their African-American co-star Faith Stowers for a crime she didn't commit. Although all 4 of the fired reality stars apologized, neither the network nor the fans seemed ready to forgive them. Between the bad press and the loss of so many cast members, some fans are ready for Bravo to cancel Vanderpump Rules altogether. Chris D'Elia. During his tenure on Netflix's You, Chris D'Elia played a predatory comedian. In 2020, a number of Twitter users claimed that art may have imitated his real-life behavior. Multiple women accused Elia of asking them to meet privately, send explicit photos, or do both while they were under the age of 18. While Elia has strongly denied all the accusations against him, he also apologized for how he's behaved with his lifestyle. Although he's yet to be charged with a crime as of early July 2020, he still faced consequences. The Elia was fired from his talent agency, had his comedy special removed from Comedy Central, and had his episode of Workaholics taken off of multiple streaming services. Zaid Khan. Zaid Khan, the son of Sanjay and Serene, had quite a few opportunities to make it in the business. His family name and the number of roles he got should have ensured steady business, but he made multiple bad choices in terms of the movies he acted in, with flops such as Speed, Clash and Rocky. This led to a dip in his career that he wasn't able to climb out of.